Hi, my name is Larry Newman. I'm an attorney located in beautiful Ithaca, New York. My practice focuses on two main areas, DWI defense and personal injury cases. Today I'd like to answer the question, how hard is it to get a hardship license? Now when someone's charged with a DWI case and they have a BAC of .08 or higher, whether by blood or by breath, they're going to have what's called a suspension pending prosecution. Now the judge can only suspend your privileges to drive in New York State if you're from another state. If you're from New York State, suspension of privileges in New York State is going to affect your license in all other states. But that's the key. They're going to suspend your full privileges to drive. Now, at that time, the way most courts work is they'll allow you to make an application for what's called a hardship privilege. Hardship privilege license is for three main things: driving to and from work, to and from school, to and from medical care. How hard is it to get this type of a license or / privilege? Well, the hardship license, the basis is extreme hardship. Much easier to prove extreme hardship out in the woods, upstate, than it is to prove in the city where we have public transportation like trains or buses. That said, we still need to show, and these are the special magic words, no alternative reasonable means of transportation. That's what it is. So there's nobody that can take you. You don't have a spouse, don't have a friend, don't have a family member, somebody that lives with you that can drive you, number one. Number two is there's no public transportation. There's no bus on that route or at the times that you require it. Or there's some other time or reason. I've had cases where they weren't that far from their house, but because of the hours that they worked, and in this case it was a young woman, and she worked at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning doing research. She needed her car to get to and from because the judge thought, and just like I argued and said, hey, listen, this is not a great time to be walking to go looking for a bus or even walking home. It wasn't that great a distance. It was just a safety factor. So we need to prepare for a hardship privilege, prepare by showing, number one, maybe bus routes. Number two, showing that there's nobody else in your household. 3, showing proof of employment or hours of employment. That's important as well because the judge in a hardship license privilege hearing is going to want some level of proof. Some judges want more proof than others. I've had some people, they wanted a specific school schedule before they awarded the hardship privilege to get to and from a college. I've had others where just the idea that they had their card from college, a student ID, was enough to get them full privileges to get to and from the school. So it's dependent really upon the judge in the case. If you have any questions about your hardship license privilege, DWI case, please feel free to give me a call. I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you.